Little deer in the back. Right then. Today we're talking tips. You'll get this a little bit with guitars, but it's mainly basses, and it's this weird noise. I hope you can hear the rattle. If you can't, I'll cut in some footage where you can hear it. Really annoying, isn't it? There could be a number of things that's causing it, but I know it's none of the other things. It's to do with break angle over the back of the nut. So you apply some pressure behind the nut, no more noise. Fixed. You can buy a couple of aftermarket bits and pieces for it. You can buy the string trees that have got three little doodads on them, and that'll fix the problem. Or you can buy like a little hook that goes under the ferrule on the A string, and that hooks a string, throws you some break angle, job done. Or you can wrap the strings properly, and that will fix the issue. And this is where I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant, pissy moany thing. This has already been into the other shop in town. Now, I'm not going to name names or be pissy because it's petty, isn't it? If you want to find out, there's two of us in town. It's not hard to work out. Went into there, had the first 4 frets replaced, new nut, new strings. And it's come out with that noise. The D string's not even hooked under the thing. But to try and get around the problem, the guys raised the saddle 3mm above where it needs to be. I'll cut in some footage of this so you can see it. But now, when you're trying to play it, you're just hitting the A string. Or when you're trying to go further, you've kind of got to cock your hand over it. Which is daft, isn't it? I'm trying not to throw too much shade at someone else, because it's not right, really, is it? But if you've paid money, you want it done right, don't you? And this is the guy's number 1, and now he can't use it. It's just been put back in the case, hasn't used it since. And this is a really easy fix. Like, you could have brought the part and had it with you in a couple of days and done it, or you could have brought another set of strings and fixed it. You could have Googled it and found the fucking answer. But raising that, the rest of these aren't radius correctly either, so that's all great, isn't it? End of rant. If you paid money, you should be getting the thing you've paid for, shouldn't you? So, now I've finished, got done out my box. Today we're going to go through, we're going to fret level it, just to bring this end down to this end, make sure everything's as it should be. We're going to make some tweaks to the nut because it's a tad on the high side. We're going to restring it, string it properly so we don't need to add any of these aftermarket bits and pieces. Put the correct break angle over the back of the nut. Re-radius all them, set this up, check all the intonation because it looks like it's way out. The G should be up here somewhere. Yeah, and we're going to go through and just put it right and get it back to working. Yeah, I'll shift you over and then we'll go through it from there. There you go, a little close up. The G string's way too low, like it's not radius properly. But yeah, that's sitting 3mm above where it should be sitting. So every time you try and play the E, you're hitting the A, and the same, you try and play the D, you're hitting the back side of the A. All could have been sorted if you just added 2 more wraps to that. Then it would have been job done. But let's pop you in time lapse and we'll go through. You can just watch me doing a quick fret level. and bits and pieces. Normally I would stick this in the neck jig, which is there. But because I'm just trying to take this down to the same height, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to leave it on the bench and just crack on and do it. And we're shooting for getting these down to the same height. If there's a problem, I'll deal with it afterwards, but I don't think there will be. But, yep.
Working hard, earn my pennies, pride of the working class. Just providing for my family, can't make it my ass. Yeah, I had a few kids, I always had a job.
Right then. I started doing this before I pressed record, so I'm going to backtrack one little bit. Everything's on. We haven't done the setup yet. We're just going through the stringing part. A couple of different ways you can measure it out. I tend to go hold it at the post on stringing, go 3.5 posts past where I am, and then feed it in. Or you can hold it at the E, swing it back and cut it off at the second fret. Works out about the same. I tend to go 3.5 as it's a tiny wee bit longer. Have everything set, going that way, put it in the hole down there, don't just lay it in the doodad, in the slot, feed it down into the hole, break it round, wind it on, and get your handy dandy little winder. But you want to be shooting for like 3 winds, and then that's going to give you a nice tension, nice break angle. Nothing's going to be wanky and making weird buzzes. The strings aren't going to be super floppy or anything like that. No more buzz. Simple as that, innit? Yep. Let me crack on one of these others. So doing the same thing. I'm just holding it at the one I'm going to be doing, measuring out 3.5, cutting it off, down into there, breaking it round, wrap it around once, just take out some of the slack, and just hold it underneath and guide it so it's running down nicely. Job done.
I didn't fucking moan. I couldn't buy a lot. Now you sit there on the dole. Shall I sound like this? You're like to one cunt. Working hard, earn the pennies, pride of the working class. Just providing for my family, scout basket for us.
That's it, done. Make sure when you string it, you've got the string as close to the bottom of the post as you can, and then you don't really have to worry about getting the doodads that go up there. Yeah, no more noise. We plugged it in, tweaked the pickup heights, stuff like that. The guy's like an old punk, plays with a pick, plays quite aggressively, so I've set the action a skosh higher than I normally would, just so you can really like dig in with it. And when he comes and picks it up, I'll get him to play it and just make sure he's 100% happy. I hope that helps and you enjoyed the video. If you didn't,